Maybach music.
What is going on, Chatbot Builders? How are y'all doing tonight? Thursday. It is not even quite Freestyle Friday, but we're going to do some freestyling tonight, I think. What is going on, Charles Mack? Good to see you, man. Got Kim up in the house. She's been killing the videos. I love to see it. We got Mia up in here. What is going on? All the fun people. So glad that y'all are joining us. We got Dexter. We got Wendy. What is going on, McNasty? Happy birthday to you, by the way. Everyone, give a big birthday shout out to Ryan McNasty. He's the man. Scrolling is dead. All of the fun people. Mark's got it going on. What's going on? Yes. Okay, yeah. So, speaking of, some of you, I hope, may be here because of the email that we sent out. And if you haven't got it yet, and you normally do get our emails, it'll be coming any moment. But I'm going to show you guys some cool things aside from just Gemini today. That's going to be my plan. For anyone that has used something like a Constant Contact or a MailChimp, or you've thought about it, but you've not used it, I'm going to show you an alternative. We do have integrations with these systems, MailChimp being one we just rejuvenated thanks to some good feedback and requests, but I'm going to show you some tricks, some email hacks, if you will. And yes, happy birthday to our homies. Cool. So let's get right into it. I'm going to start sharing my screen here. And the big news today is, well, in the world of AI, there's always big news, right? Actually, two things happened today, and you probably got an email if you are getting OpenAI's emails. They just launched some new things related to voice and agents. It is the year of agents, like we did predict. I'm going to start sharing my screen here. The year of the agents, and all of the things that they are announcing, we've basically already mastered, which is a good thing. Let's click sign up here on chatbotbuilder.ai, and let's just call this Gemini bot. Agent is sexier. Gemini agent. Matter of fact, AI agent. Okay, so by default, when you create your account, you're going to be obviously hooked into OpenAI, the OG of the AI LLM games. But you have many, many options. If you didn't know, now you know. OpenAI by default. We've got our default agent active. I think I'll turn that guy off for now. And then along with OpenAI, we've got Gemini, Claude, XAI/Grok, and DeepSeek. Okay. We're going to use Gemini. And so you're going to have to connect with your own API key, which I will do. And I'm not going to generate a new one, I don't think. So just bear with me as I pull up a key. This won't take but a second. And you can get your own key. I want to say there's still free goodness out there with Gemini. Go get a key. I don't think it costs you anything right now for certain models, at least, or maybe it's a certain usage. Maybe someone can correct me. I'm going to throw this off of my screen just for a second, just because I don't want to have to generate a new key. So I have integrated now. I can see Gemini's active, and I'm going to show you the new models that we have for you. We had 1.5 Flash, 8B, the day it came out, I think. But the big one that you're going to want to look at here and understand once you've added your API key is this one right here. We have Pro, Experiential, and Experimental, excuse me, and Flash, which is like, one of their main like flagship deals here, and new Flash Thinking and Flash Lite. We've had 1.5 Flash. This is old, and yeah, this is some cool stuff here. I think you're really gonna like it. We're gonna start off with, I think, the experimental here. I can't say that word. And well, actually, for this default agent, we don't need to do this. I'm gonna click cancel out of here. Just was showing you the models that we have. Previously, we had just had 3, so now you have many, many more options depending on your use case. You know, that's the thing that we're gonna see, and maybe we'll get into that really quickly too after we go over how to use the new image editing tool. I might show you guys at least my method of how you can switch between models, which is going to be a very important thing. I'm sure in like 2 or 3 months, it'll be the hot topic. How to use multiple LLMs with your agents, how to be most efficient. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that'll be a thing. And we've been able to do this for a long time. But we're in a brand new account here, and I'm going to click on add a new flow. And let's just call this let's call it Gemini image. Excuse me. And so I'm going to make this super simple. I'm going to just say get user data, and I'll say go ahead and upload your image now. Okay, upload your image now. I'm going to click edit here, and I'll click on image, and I'm going to create a new custom field, and I'll say user provided image, and click continue. I don't need a skip button here, so I'll just remove that guy. So what this means is we're going to send the message, go ahead and upload your image now. And when the user does, it'll be saved in the correct type as an image in this custom field, user provided image. So then we can decide what to do next. They've given us the image. So let's open up another node, and let's just do some magic here. We will choose actions, Google Gemini, and we'll click on the Gemini element. Here, you're going to be able to choose your different options, and we are going to choose to edit an image. Okay, and maybe what we'll do is we'll choose the uploaded image here. Is that what we want to do? Let me check here. We might want to use AI image here, click continue. I'm going to hit publish and make sure my custom field is saved. User provided image, that's what we want. So I'll go here and I'll change this to user provided image. Is it here yet? Let's refresh this guy. I think we should see him now. User provided image, there we go. User provided image, and then the user message here in this case is going to be my instructions on how I want to change this image, how I want to make this edit. And so we can think about, first of all, what image do you want to send? You know, this is going to be based on the business use case, but what we might do is we might just add some text, and we could just see how well, this was a question from Robert, who was in the Facebook group and here tonight. He said, how well is text? You know, it's, for me so far, it's not been perfect, but it's been better than the current version of Dolly. So maybe that's what we'll do. We will say, add the text, welcome home to the image. Okay, so that's like kind of lame, but we'll just say welcome home. I'm going to put that in quotation marks. I think the text is going to be a big thing, and Google has mastered the text. I don't know if they've done it here yet because this is more about image editing, but this is our first test. Add the text, welcome home to the image. And this is going to be AI image is the custom field we're going to save the result in. So let's click continue. And then what we can do is just add one more node. Click here and click add content. Choose image, insert image link. And we're going to use the custom field that we just made, which was called what? AI image. AI image. So this would work here. And so let's do this. We could say request image. And then we could say, make the edit. And then we could say, show the image. Let's call it a new image or edited image. Edited image. Yeah, cool. And if you're from France, you'll hit publish. Okay. So let's think about the image we want to even provide. You know, I'm thinking maybe what we'll do is we'll do like a crown. Let's do a crown image. Don't use my location, son. Let's use a crown and let's find a good one. That's kind of cool looking. Let's see. Yeah, let's use this dude. I'm just gonna do a screenshot. Here's our crown. Let's be the kings and queens out here. So we'll hit publish and let's just use our assistant preview tab here. And it says, go ahead and upload your image now. And I'll be like, sure, no problem. We'll do that. Here's the screenshot, buddy. And let's send it. And if this does what we want, it should add our text somewhere on this image and return it to us pretty quickly. Boom, welcome home. So that worked. Welcome home. So now let's think about this. Let's find a person with a crown on him. Crown, dude. Dude wearing a crown. And of course they all have glasses on. Let's just use this homie. He's funny. It's my friend. He looks like a Nicholas. Okay, so we got our friend Nick here. And I'm going to say this time, we'll ask for the edit. Okay, so upload your image. Excuse me. And this time we'll say another question. We'll say add content, get user data. We'll say, thanks, I've got your image securely stored. Would you like to make any edits? Question mark. And so here I'm gonna just click edit. We'll choose text, and we'll say add new for our custom field, and we'll say edit requests, and continue. Edit requests. Okay, save. And so if they hit, what I'll do here, I think I'll just leave. I'll say if they hit skip, we'll go here and let's have two different actions. I think what we'll do, we'll say edit the image based on these instructions. Okay, and the custom field, did we make that already? Edit requests. So this is going to be the user provided image. Edit the image based on these instructions. So whatever I say to edit it to will be the value here that gets sent to the LLM, and it'll be saved in the same response AI image. Continue. Okay. And so if they hit skip, I could send them somewhere else. I could say, let's do this. If they hit skip, what I'll do is we're going to go to a condition. This is the best way to teach you guys how to split things, in my opinion. So we'll go to condition here. And what we'll do is we're going to check for the value based on this node. So this is going to be edit requests. So if edit requests has any value, we're going to know what to do. If it has value, then here's going to be the edit. If it has value, we'll go here. And so in this case, we're just going to, whatever the user wants for their edit is what we'll use. And in this case here, we will say, hit refresh here. In this case, we're just going to give them the, we don't even need to really edit the thing. We don't need to do anything really. We'll just be like, all right, cool. Your stuff's done. So if they hit skip, we'll go here and we'll say, no problem. We won't make any changes. And we'll just like hit them with their own image again. image, insert link. I'm just going to hit them with their same thing, user provided image. And let's add some other typing. Make it more fun there. I think that's solid. Okay, so what is happening? First, we're going to say, go ahead and upload your image. They're going to upload their image, and then it's going to say, thanks. Your image is stored, secure the bag, secure the image. Do you want any edits, homie? And they're going to be able to skip or give us the edit requests. If there are edit requests, this will have value. And so in that case, what will happen is we'll go here to edit image. And I'm glad that I looked at this because I missed one spot. We need to send the payoff here. And so what I'll do is I'll just duplicate this guy. We'll mosey on over here. And instead of user provided image, this is going to be AI image. AI image. And we don't need this. We just need the results here. And what maybe we could do is say, give a quick reply and say, let's say, run another edit, run another edit, save. And so if we click on that, then what I could do maybe, I think I'll duplicate this guy, run another edit. I'll connect them. And then I'll say, please tell me the edits you like. Tell me the edits you want. How about that? Okay, so again, this is going to be edit requests. And then we can add our Gemini guy here. Edit requests. And then we could add this guy here, because it'll be doing the same thing. And we could loop this here if we wanted to. Okay, so what's happening is the edit is going to come. We'll see the image. We'll be able to run another edit if we wanted to. This is just so extra. I'm just showing you guys some fun things to do if you wanted to. We'll see the image. We'll say run another edit, and then we're just going to repeat the process. Tell me the edit you want, because this time we already know we want an edit because we just clicked the thing. We'll tell them the edit. It'll get saved here. An AI image, it's the same image, and here's the requests, and it'll get printed here. And we could repeat the process if we wanted to. So let's try this out. If this feels like a giant flow, it's unnecessarily big, to be honest with you, but at the same time, it's doing quite a bit of advanced AI LLM transformations here, and it's pretty cool. So let's just try this guy out. Let's think of what we want to do. Let's find another image, or we could use this guy. We haven't used him yet. So let's go here and click preview. It's going to ask us to upload the image. So it'll be like show thing. We're going to upload this homie right here. We'll send this guy, and they're just going to say, okay, what do you want to do? So then I'm going to say, add some super cool aviators and a gold chain to the guy's image here. All right, so let's see. It should be going pretty fast. Give me the image now. Bam. There he is. What's up? That looks just like me. What's up, dude? I like your prompt chain. Cool. All right, so do you want to run another edit? We could do that. So run another edit. Okay, tell me the edits that you want. And so I could say, change the background so that the dude is on the moon and we see the Earth far in the background. Very realistic, unlike the moon landing. Oh my gosh, that's funny to me. Okay, so we should get our edit here if things work out. Let's see if we get it. Come on, big dog. I don't think it liked my moon landing thing. I will say Google is pretty sensitive. Okay, there we go. That's so sick. There's our homie. I will say, like, when I was first working with this, And I've had Adam, where are you at? One of our big agencies. He and I have always laughed kind of like at Google's guardrails because they've been kind of ridiculous. Like when Gemini first came out, you could not even use romance getaway package for a hotel or a resort stay. You couldn't say anything like that. It was so restricted. And so I was integrating this, checking this out yesterday, and I was getting flagged for just the word hello. I was like, oh my gosh. We figured it out, obviously. We could run another edit, or we could do something else here. This is, again, editing an image. Let's look at generating an image with Gemini. So let's just say generate. And what we can do here is we'll say get user data, and we'll say tell me what you want me to generate. Tell me what you want me to generate. And so we could just say text, and we could say let's just call it, we'll add a new one. We'll say request. Okay, and so great. Then we can add our action here, OpenAI, Gemini. And we'll go generate image. And it could be last input or the custom field that we made. We'll just use request. And I'll use AI image for the custom field. We'll click continue. And then we can now add our image here. Oops, not upload, I'm silly. Go to your image link, and it'll be AI image, because that's what we just created here. Generate image. The request is the get user data in the previous step. We're choosing a square ratio, and we're saving the result that Gemini gives us in AI image. So let's click continue. Let's click continue here, publish. Oh, goodness. Okay, cool. Let's try this bad boy out. Let's hit publish here and assistant and preview. Let's see what we're working with. We'll say generate an image of a black German Shepherd walking along the beach on Hilton Head Island. All right, so let's see. And we've gotten some good feedback on Gemini's image generation abilities. I think that's just really nice. Just a reminder, that's really good. That legitimately looks like, that is Hilton Head's beach, dude. That's totally Hilton Head's beach. That is our hard packed sand. That dog looks exactly like Rambo, straight up. Like I've got a black German Shepherd. That is really good. Okay, so let's do this because we're gonna have some fun. Excuse me. Now we'll say let's say quick reply, and we'll be like new image. Okay, so if we click this, we'll pop open over here maybe, and maybe I'll just duplicate this whole thing. Maybe that's what I'll do. New image, boom. Okay, so and if I want to, then I can go back here, and it could be pretty solid like that. Generally, you don't want to do loops in any software. It's not something unique to us, just so you're aware. Generally, you're just not able to do this. You'll get flat, or unless they're charging you per action execution. It's not generally good to have something just go forever. And people are going to find out the hard way when they're talking about these agents like your operator and your O1s, by the way. They said that's going to be $600 per million tokens, which is absurd. This is not going to work. This is going to be that's the beginning of the end, mark my words. But in this case, it will work. And the reason for that is twofold. Well, number one, we're relying on a quick reply for this to actually have that loop effect. And number two, this is a get user data. So there's always going to be user input, which is going to be the thing that would save you from getting a max flow error. If those things didn't exist and it just looped without the quick reply or without the get user data, you would get an error. It would not work. So anyways, let's try this guy out. Let's hit publish. And so this is going to actually be a new image. So maybe we also want to do this. So you have two options. Let's do edit image. So now you can do both things. Click on save. So if they click on edit image, we'll say, okay, no problem. Get that user data, son. Tell me what edits you want. And I'll let CBB Nation play too, I think, here in 1 second. You can decide, you can play, or at least the first 24 or 25 people could play and decide if you want to use Gemini, after you've gotten some results here. So let's choose this. What edits do you want? We'll say that as text. Let's say edits. That was a horrible spelling. Edits. And save. And so then we'll use another action here. Gemini. Click on that. Edit image. And this is going to be, what was it? Uploaded image. I think, no, it was a user's image. User provided image. And then the edit is what we're looking for here. I'll say, make the following edits. So then I've got some, it's dynamic, got some backup instructions. You could make this as robust as you'd like. And then let's say final. I guess we could say AI image. I don't need to make a custom field every time. AI image. Continue. And then we could say, here's our image card. Insert the link. AI image. Bam. So let's check this thing out. It's not totally great. You'll be able to see. You'll understand. So what is happening here? First, tell me what you want to generate, and we're going to tell them. We just told them Black German Shepherd on the beach previously, and then just like stopped, right? So then we're going to say either make a new image, tell me what you want to generate. It's like a whole different process. And then you've got a new image here. Maybe we could also add edit image here too. Edit image. Do something like that. Edit image could go here. So it'll print the image, and then we could say new image or edit the image. If we click new image, this is going to go back to where we started. And this is like kind of the loop, these two guys. But now let's also do the same thing for this guy. And we'll just say new image. New image. And then we'll say edit image. Edit image. And it would look a lot cleaner if you do separate a new image flow versus an edit image flow. In my opinion, that's definitely the best way to do that. And you could always start a new flow by clicking here, but that would just be less nodes, less chance for mistakes. It's really the way to go. But I'm just showing you kind of quickly here. Had a request for this to be a short video, and I will honor that request. And I promise you, we're not going to be wasting too much more time. All right, cool. So generate the image. These are both generate, and we could actually make sure we say that here. Generate image. Do the same here. And this one is edit image. Edit image. Okay, and then so I'll duplicate this guy. And so if they click edit here, that'll work. And if they click new image, it'll go here. Excuse me. Monster time. Cool. And then here again, edit image could go here. And new image could go here. This would work just fine. Way too many lines. I don't like that many lines. So for me, it's like just totally makes more sense to make different flows, but this would totally be fine. We could test that out, make sure I'm not crazy. I'm using AI image for everything. And these are all generate or edits. So let's hit publish and test this guy out. I'm going to give the same prompt. Let's just see the difference in what we'll get. I think that would be interesting. Here we go. We'll say paste. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, so let's see how close we get. Excuse me, goodness. That's just such a great, that is totally Hilton Head, guys. That is totally Hilton Head. Let's hit edit. Make it a cat now. Oh crap, I messed that one up. Tell me the edits you want. So let's see what I did. Tell me the edits you want. I knew that was a little getting too complicated. Let's see. Edit image. So we're gonna go here. Tell me the edits you want. Here's our edits. We'll go here. User provided image. Here's what we need to do. Instead of it being user provided image, it's going to be AI image. That's what it will be. And so here we can say, let's call this final image. A final image. Cool. And we'll make the change here. Final image. Much better. And we need to do the same thing on this side. So this would be AI image and then final image. Well, let's hold this right here really quick. Let's hit publish where we are. Make sure we're okay. Yep, make this one change. I see that says AI image still. So I'll make sure instead that it says final. Final image. There you go. Golly. Let's try this bad boy again. Preview. I'm going to hit him with the same thing. We're going to first get a Black German Shepherd, and then I'm going to hit edit, and then we'll, hopefully if it works, we'll get a cat on the beach is what I want. Edit image. Replace the dog with a cat. There we go. Now it's going to work, boy. Replace the dog with a cat. There it is, man. Fun in the sun. There's my house. Just kidding. That is how you do it, dude. That is really fun. So you got the dog, you got the cat. I'll show you one other thing, and then we'll be done. This will be super fast, but this is going to be more AI versus the traditional rule-based stuff. This is all, you consider this hybrid chatbots or hybrid agents because you're using both static text as well as agentic features with the image generations and the image edits. I'll show you how to make it all AI with a function now. And so what we could say here is AI image gen. I swear I've got like dust in my throat. What I'll do here is I'm going to just use an action, Gemini, and I'm going to use generate image, and I'm literally just going to use last input. Okay, so like you'll see why. And here I'll use AI image. This is how you really run it. Here's our image. AI image. So this is like the easy, this is how you do it on Easy Street. Okay, so AI image. And then let's do this too. Let's duplicate this. And we'll say rename to AI image gen edit. Oops. Image edit will do. AI image edit. And so then we will take the edit action, AI image, and we'll say edit the photo or image based on, and we'll use edits. And then we're going to save this as, what do we call it, final image. All right, and then we'll just need to change this to be final image. So we basically just used the same exact flows we just made, except shorter and better. And we're going to use a function to call both of these. So this is great. Publish. Make sure I'm all saved. AI image edit, edit image, final image. So this is how you do it right there. That's great. AI image edit, AI image generation. So what we will do now is let's make a function. And the first one's going to be called edit image. And we'll say allows the user to edit an image upon request. Really, we could just say edit image. Like the shorter but on point these are matching up, the better off you're going to be. So allows the user to edit an image. I'm just going to be like AI image edit, play, continue, add, generate image. Allows the user to generate an image. Okay, and I'll say AI image generation. Continue. I'm going to go here to my integrations. Let's use OpenAI just to use it. Like, we could use OpenAI, we could use Gemini. It doesn't really matter. I think it could be kind of fun to use both, but let's just use. We could just use Gemini, whatever. Okay. We don't need the function to connect the user to a human in this case. We just need edit and generate. I'll say you reply to all messages in a fun way. That's always encouraging and helpful. If a user requests to generate an image, you must activate the generate image function. I'll say the same thing. If a user requests to edit an image, you must activate the edit image function. Edit image function. All right, I think that should be fine. Let's figure out what model we want to use. Let's use, what do you want to use? Let's use Flash maybe. So we're using Flash as our MCP. Just kidding. We're using Flash as our default agent in this case. Your helpful assistant. You answer all messages. Blah blah blah. Okay, and let's click continue and click save. Okay, let's test this sucker out. I'm gonna go to my welcome message here, and we'll just click preview. And we should get our first welcome message. Hey, how can I assist you? Hey, what's up? Who are you again? What lab created you? Let's see if it tells us Gemini. I'm Gemini, a large language model. I want to generate an image of a dinosaur, like a T-Rex walking on the beach. Let's see if we get it. Let me get the image generated for you right away. That's not that didn't hit. Okay, generate it. Let's see if it does it. There it goes. Now it's going to do it. I didn't give any examples, so it didn't have the context of like when I wanted it to happen. And it went off my last input. So it says, okay, generate it. So now I'm going to try OpenAI, I think, would have understood that function better. But I'll just do this again. I'm going to be like, okay, that was okay. Literally. Haha. I'm ready to generate another image. And so now I'll use my T-Rex thing. The difference, I think, just so you guys know where my head's at there is, all right, let's get that. So what's happening here is that I'm understanding it now. What it's doing is it's like looking for reassurance where OpenAI would have just like done it without the permission. Watch, I'm going to hit the thing. And I'll bet you it'll do it. Image of, let's just see. Okay. I'm going to say it one more time. I want to generate an image of a T-Rex walking on the beach. We might have to just give the example. It might just not understand as well as OpenAI does on the function. So like it's not going to do like a consecutive thing, so it doesn't get it. Let's change that by going to our settings here. I'm going to make Gemini run it. I'll say important. Let's hit them up with some hashtags. Google likes the hashtags here. Copy that. Paste that. And then I'll say user. Oops. We'll say let's use the same thing that we did. Boom, boom. I want to generate an image of a dinosaur. Assistant. And we'll say generate image. I think that would work. Function. Let's see if we'll make this work here with old Jimmy. Old Jimmy. Continue. I think that will work. Let's try it out. So I'll be like, hey. Let's see if we get it. Nope. Okay. Do it. Lame. Gemini just doesn't understand. So what we'll do in this case, we're just going to use the same exact prompt here with OpenAI. OpenAI is really the king of functions. We could make Gemini work, but I want to make this work first, just so I know I'm not cray-cray. Edit, generate. Don't hate generate. Turn this guy on, and then turn Gemini off. Good. So let's just see what's up now. Hey, I'm going to say, who made you? Who made you? Immediately we get an emoji when it gets to be OpenAI. Were you created by Elon Musk or OpenAI? That's a trick question. Not by Elon Musk. I knew they were going to have that in there. That's so funny. OpenAI? It's going to say, yeah. Bingo, yes. And I knew they were going to snuff Musk. All right, cool. I want to generate an image now. And see, now what it's going to do is exactly what I was expecting it to do with Gemini. It's going to try to generate an image based off of, I want to generate an image now. And that's the default image there. I want to generate an image now resulted in that. That's pretty hilarious. So watch this. I'm going to say, okay, great. Okay, great. You like this. I'll say, I want to generate an image of the galaxy with the moon and the stars and the earth. Invisible sight. In plain, whatever, in plain sight. Maybe it'll be from a view from an airplane. So this case, what it's doing here, guys, is it's saying, okay, we're going to take this text now and generate this through Gemini. And it did, because I said the word plane. I spelled it this way. That's so funny. That's so sick, actually. That actually blows my mind, kind of. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Okay, wow. Okay, so I'm going to say edit that image so that instead of the moon, we see a bright sun in its place. And again, this is a function. So we're making LLMs do stuff. And see how just OpenAI is just so much better at functions. We did see the function previously from Gemini. Okay, so it didn't truly do what we wanted to do there. So let's try it again, and I'll make sure that my flows actually go too. I'd rather double check that AI image. Yep. Edit image, and I'm gonna just do the same thing. Okay, that's what it was. So based on edits, so what it will need to be is the last input. That's where I made the boo-boo. Last input. That, it makes all the difference. Yes. Okay, cool. So edit the image based on the last input. That's what you want. All right, so let's do this. Do that again. I'm just gonna copy and paste the same thing. And now it should work. Boom, player. That's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. Let's let CBB Nation play now. So here's what we'll do. Let's make a flow. CBB Nation. And I'm gonna just be like, click here. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna hit you with I should hit you with some 11 labs or something. What I'll do is I'll hit actions. Let's log a custom event. We'll say YouTube VIP. And then let's hit you with a GIF. Artificial intelligence. Anything good here? No. Chatbot AI. We need more GIFs. I'm all you need. I'll hit you guys with that. And I'm just going to be like, just because OpenAI did break out the fact that they have some new voice models, and we'll talk about those another time, or we'll be done after this. I'm going to hit you with some audio. And what I'll do is we'll convert text to speech. I'm going to be like, I just wanted to tell you that you're an amazing person for scanning that QR code and making sure I wasn't all alone during the live video. I greatly appreciate you. And then we'll save that with an AI audio welcome. Continue here. Let's add content so we can make that work. Hit file, audio, insert link, and then it was the welcome. AI welcome, and that should work. And then I'll maybe do typing, and I'll just be like, test out our functions and just request to generate an image or edit an image like a boss would. Hit you with some sunglasses. Cool. So this will be our flow. That anyone that NCB Nation, if you want to try this out, I would love for you to. Let's do one last thing here. I want to make this a web chat flow. Although this will work on WhatsApp, this will work on Instagram, this will work on Facebook, you name it, Telegram, CBB Nation, marketing tools, QR code generator. We'll just go with the fast one here, CBB Nation right there. Don't hate, generate. Okay, so if you want to scan this thing, I'd love for you to do that. And thank you guys for watching and hanging out. And I'm going to try it myself as always. Let's see what we got. See if this thing even works, man. Let me see if we get this GIF here. Bam, here we go. And so in case you're not brave enough to scan and you can't hear the audio, let's play that.
I just wanted to tell you that you're an amazing person for scanning that QR code and making sure I wasn't all alone during the live video. I greatly appreciate you.
Boom, and she told you the truth, boy. Told you the truth. So if you want to scan that, be my guest. I hope you will. I'm going to check the comments here to see if I've we got probably people laughing at me and stuff. Oh, I love Gemini. 23 million. Yes, we're not alone. You'll be trying it. Yes, that AI voice was so good. It just like guilted Hans into be like, all right, dude, I'm not going to let this dude be alone. I'll scan this stupid QR code. Man, this is fun. We are all cooking. Listen, we're all the kings, all the queens, doing all the things. Man, we got Anthropic Blaine. Shout out to Anthropic Blaine. Where's Anthony? Shout out. They finally brought us internet. And also huge shout out to you, Sam. I know you were watching, baby. I know it. I wish I had the Young Jock song on. I know you see it. I showed my age. He brought us preview mode, and shout out to Mir for letting us know. There he is. He was texting me. One of our VIP agencies. We had a whole documentary on this guy last month. Was it last month or this month? I'm always getting everything mixed up and confused as far as days go. But you are the man. It is dope, dude. What's up, dude? Javi, what's up, man? It is so dope. This is something, the image editing thing, this has been like the request since the moment image generation was a thing. This is what people wanted. Like, I guarantee you our first 50 to 100 people that ever gave CBB a shot, we've had image generation basically since day one, and that's the thing they wanted. Let's see if anybody's got our back here. 19 people. Where's the Matrix glasses, man? I love CBB. I love CBB. Look at that. The reason I do this, the interactive stuff, is to show you this wasn't even 5 minutes, and we've got 19 leads. Obviously, you guys aren't my leads. Y'all are my friends, basically. But this is working for businesses in the same exact way. The numbers don't lie. We should be able to pop into the inbox and look at that. We see that's a realistic, man. Come on, dude. I don't know. I'm telling you guys, the AI is getting too real, bro. Look at all these images we're generating. Whoa, dude. That is gnarly. Don't edit that. Keep that. Woohoo. Let's do it. Hans is the man. I gotta tell Hans something. Hans, I just wanted you to know that before you open up your 15th franchise dance studio in Florida, we got to do a music video for CBB. And also, you're just the man. Peace. By the way, what I just did there, I'm not wasting your time. What I'm trying to show you is that sort of personalization. First of all, you should have to know your people. You call them customers. We don't have customers. You have co-creators. The fact that I am able to have AI handled the dirt, and he's got a message sitting back. And look at that. Look. So I love it so much. So he just said thank you, probably. I'm not going to let you guys listen to what my man said here. But it says you're so welcome and your positivity is infectious. My AI employee here that you guys saw me create with my bare hands is hooking it up related to engagement perfectly. That is a much better response than I could ever give. Do we have any more fun? Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I see Charles. Charles Mack is the superstar of them all. Okay, so last thing. I know I'm over time, but I did want to show you guys the email abilities that we've got now. So imagine the email sign up. Okay, so let's do email. I know I'm going over. I'm sorry. I can't do a short video to save my life, apparently. Get user data. I'll say confirm your name to get the email. Right? It's just totally out of creativity. Text. We'll get the full name. Let's get user data again. What is the number one thing you want to improve related to your AI agent building skill set / abilities? Question mark. All right, so here, text. Let's call this improvement. Okay, and then we'll finally get the email. This will be the last data point. Awesome, we'll make a plan for that. Now we just need your email, and then you're all set, dude. Dude, we'll get the email. So you can apply this through the natural AI conversation or through a rule-based system. You could have many, many parameters. I'm just going to show you one. And so what I'll do here is go to MailChimpy Chimp. Hopefully I can be logged in fast. Ryan, I'm pretty sure I can do this. Please be correct. Be correct. Oh, you jerk. Come on. Yeah, boy. Got him. Here's why. I don't want to do that, man. Okay, they're going to give me a code, whatever. Just be patient. This will be worth it. I mentioned the MailChimp thing. I'm not going to be done. At least in years experience. I'll show you. Well, that'll be something we could look at, Blaine. But let's get this thing here. So it's 909-326. All right, submit. Here's what we'll do. Let's look at this. We're going to look at the templates here. This is going to be, hopefully, if you stuck around this long, this is where like extra value is coming in right here. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. This one's got like kind of at least a little bit of a design. What the heck just happened? What the heck? Let's do preview. Okay, so can I zoom out? Okay, so here's the email, right? Here's what we're going to do. Screw. Bing. All right. And let's use, am I not even signed in? Not signed into anything. No, I guess I am. Okay, I see it now. So let's use mini high or whatever. And let's use upload from computer. Here's the email. We don't want this thing up here. Copy text. So I'm just going to go here, and I'm going to be like, keep exactly the same email style and format, but instead of the word at the top, replace that with, and make it about chatbots and use placeholder images for now. Ensure that you provide this in HTML that we can use for our own email, and it must look exactly like the image I provided. All right. And so this it's going to reason with me for a little bit. It's going to decide if it wants to do it. And it should understand what's going on here. It should understand the layout. I mean, it should be very, very close to what we see. This is a straight up MailChimp email. You could do this with any email. Like, so, do it ethically in the right way, obviously. This is just an excellent starting point. And so if you are already subscribed to an email that's like, gorgeous, really awesome, screenshot that thing, man, and you'll be able to do exactly what we're doing here. And it should be fast. It could be a lot of people are playing on OpenAI tonight. It could be just slow. But it's going to work, I think. And if it doesn't, we'll use Claude. At the same time, maybe I'll do that. Because it maybe is getting a little slow. And maybe I'm just like super impatient. The idea, though, in my opinion, is, you should be able to just be like, everything's about saving time and making things better, in my opinion, when it comes to this AI stuff. So let's see if Claudia Boy gets it faster. He's doing stuff, right? So it's literally going to take this image as its reference, and hopefully we'll get something that's very similar, and we'll be able to preview it easily right here. Meanwhile, this is still reasoning. I'm glad I did that. See, sometimes being impatient is a good thing. Look at that, bro. Look at that. So you got that guy and you got this guy. So let's grab the code here. Copy. And that thing's still going. See, I'm glad that being impatient helps. Let's click landing page here. And add content code. Oops, not now. And let's see how this looks in our landing page editor here. I mean, that is so good, dude. It's so good. I can see placeholders missing here. This dude, okay, he's finally doing stuff. Okay, finally. So let's see how they compare. Perfect timing. I planned that on purpose. That was absurdly long, though, to be honest with you. In comparison, we were already done with the thing in Claude, like opening up a new thing, pasting a thing. Is like kind of embarrassing, but hopefully this will be much better. The email I sent out to you guys before the live video started, I created in O1 Pro, by the way. What is it, O1 or O1 Pro just got released into the API, and that's the one that's like $600 per million tokens, which is like by far, it's like 1,000 times more expensive than Mini, for example, if I'm not mistaken, like 150 times more expensive than 4.0, and like, I don't know, 10,000 times more expensive than DeepSeek, although I'm not recommending them necessarily, just for comparison. This is why OpenAI is cooked. Okay, so here's our Claude or our GPT version. Let's see which one's going to be more better today. Just so I don't forget, GPT. This is Claudia Boy. Let's see what's up, GPT. Pretty close. Okay, so I didn't read the thing, so I left some text at the top. Let's remove that. Skirt. Boom. And check it. So it's not so bad. I think maybe Claude wins again. Maybe. It's a little nice. Like, that's perfect. It got that way better, I think. The spacing's not as nice. The images didn't work there. We would just give our own images. There's just spacing there. Yeah, I mean, I think Claude kicked butt again. Let's just hit him with okay, it's not working. This time, make it better and dark mode and more email friendly. And it's gonna, and I did like this. Okay, so this time, or if you were here last time, I was kind of freaking out because it edited things so nicely. But now it's redoing everything, I guess, because it was a drastic change, maybe more email friendly. So just redid it, which is actually a good thing. I can see that this is going to be perfect again. This is the point of me showing you this, and I'm going to go check my other comments. The point of this again is this is faster than MailChimp. This is faster than Constant Contact. It's more customizable because you're in complete control, because you have the ability to manipulate the code. Drag and drop is valuable because it's fast and it's great for people that don't know how to code, which is most people. Knowing how to code, by the way, is not going to be a thing that's important, like, at all, I think, for the most part, for most people. And you'll still be able to get amazing results now and going into the future. Let's preview this sucker. Look at that, boy. Look at that player. Fix broken images and replace with usable icons or emojis. Okay, so do you see what I just did? That is vibe coding. Okay, That's vibe coding. Your smart, motivated people are going to be able to do that. They're going to say, okay, I don't know how to code anything, but I want to email blast. And they're going to make something like this, and they're going to see, okay, I don't like broken images. They don't even need to know the, okay, it is doing like back, it's like correcting itself. That's just, that is so sick. It's correcting itself. That means what it did is like it generated the code and it like took a picture and it tried to understand if this is what we wanted. That is so great. Okay, so it is telling me all I did. This is an agent, guys. This is like, we give it a basic instruction. I gave it this, and it busted out all that. But I'm going to take it out of this environment now. Be like, nah, bro, it's mine now. It's my code that I spent all night writing. I couldn't go to the movies because I was writing code, man. I'll be able to go here, just pop it. Come on. Bam, there it is. Who remembers that song? Whoop, there it is. So I feel all the time. That is sick. I mean, looks really, really good. I didn't type any of this. I just needed to know, here's what I wanted. Workshops. So that could be better. And literally that's what people are going to do. I think there still will be a time and a place to click and edit in certain scenarios. But more and more and more, it's all chat based, which is what we do. Got to represent. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, you're going to say that because you don't want to show up at the board meeting tomorrow and be like, why did you have OpenAI and Gemini's back, Blaine? Oh, man. The email just came through. I'm glad. Hey, tell us, Mir, how did it look? Did it look good? Did it meet your expectations? You know what I'm saying? Did it work out? We hired a brand new email content person today. Not a person, a flow. That's what we did. That's literally a thing. Like, as funny as it is, to me, is like, it's amazing and funny that we can just like prompt pretty much anything we want now and deploy it out into the world, like we just did the email. But at the same time, man, we're just about to hit that point, folks, where jobs are about to start being replaced. And the bittersweet thing is you guys are going to be the one replacing a lot of these jobs that will no longer be necessary because of the things that you build and employ and implement. I've seen it myself at a pretty good scale. It is a real thing. You know, if with what I just showed you, it's a good thing that MailChimp has built up value over time. They didn't get too complacent. There are many email programs out there, dinosaur age programs out there now that like they got so complacent because they're dominating. But when people realize, when they're looking at stuff like this, like, okay, cool, look at this email. I want this. And now like it's literally, I know I don't really like that word so much, a prompt away. Watch, man. Like to me, this is just, it's almost too much. The simplest screenshot. Let's just see. Okay, now do this style. I know I'm like taking too long. I'll be done. I just want to do just one more because this is so crazy to me. Look, we'll get this whole thing open. I won't put it into the email. We'll just preview it here because obviously it's going to be the same thing. Just take the code from here and pop it into your landing page or email node, and it's done. To me, I don't care how gangster you are at Constant Contact, MailChimp, whatever, Klaviyo, whatever. I promise you, you're not going to be able to do it as fast as AI, even with a drag and drop template at this point, because like we should time ourselves. You know, I'm telling you, even if you were a super smart, super fast, excellent digital marketer with 30 years of experience, man, I don't know. I promise you, you're not making that email as fast as what we were doing. We've done 3 already, you know? And look at that, bro. Look at that. Would you look at this? In this case, I can see it's still going after my dark mode, but it's going up so well. I could change these emojis to icons. I could change these to images. Now, I will say Claude is a little more funny with image links than GPT. But that's why you've got multiple languages, at least for now. I think that's all I'm going to show so I don't go too late. But to me, this is just so good, guys. We could mimic anything. I don't want to say the word clone, even though that's kind of what it's doing. And again, you got to be responsible. Ethics are going to be forever huge. We don't do things that are not like things that we're proud to say that we're doing. Okay, put it that way. If there's ever a question in your mind, by the way, should I be doing this? The question you should ask yourself: would you be proud to admit this is what you're doing? Okay, so you don't go copying people's stuff verbatim. But like at this point, there's nothing that's secret anymore. If you can take a screenshot of it and explain it, these AIs can get you there. All these templates, man. All this time that people had taken, I'm assuming people put these together. We're at that point. I could bust out all these now. I bet you more than anything, I could probably just be like, here's a screenshot of all these. Start making the templates. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it did look good, Mir. I don't know if she answered. A few moments later, yeah. Sorry. My prices just went up. They should go up. The employee name Flo. Golly, I just want to generate the image of the Flo chick now. Like put Chatbot Builder on her. Cool. Yeah, the email was wicked. See, that's what I was looking for. People think that you guys aren't real. They think we got bots on our YouTube comments. We are making movies, Chris. It's all us. Oh, man. We have so much fun. That'll be it. I promise. I was way over again. I planned on this being like 30 minutes, I swear. But I love my people. And I want y'all to know the things. The thing I know is this. The reason CBB is so different, the people that are all connected here, just good people in general. Like that's just amazing. They're genuinely good people, all of you guys. But the thing that makes us different is we're so creative and motivated. Now you're dangerous. You can do anything. I'm 100% confident. This time next year, if we look back on this video, we can see if I'm right or wrong. I bet all the money on it. I think we'll be able to create anything that we want. If you can think it and you can effectively prompt it, which not everyone will be able to do. You guys are OGs and don't know it. Any problem, for the most part, you're going to be able to prompt the solution. You'll be able to deploy it, and make it work. I'm now smelling the money that is going to be made. I swear. And it's going so fast. It's a rush. I could not imagine being in any other industry other than AI. And I couldn't imagine doing anything that I'm doing without you guys. So thank you for making this super fun. Not everyone can just sit up on your YouTube and like have a party at any given, notice. And that's what we were doing here. And we're going to keep on doing that until we can't no mo. And so thank y'all so much for hanging out. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Peace.